version of the independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the beverage in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Bills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me where to go. Every week we do this. Hit 'em with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and Ann Arbor, MIW, go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. So that we able to do that.
Bada bing, bada boom. We got things going on the screen. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome one and all. This is episode 66 of Michigan Independent Weekly. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am Cody Fleming. Also with me tonight is Dan. Dan and I are here without everyone's favorite ice cream man, but we're going to roll with tonight's show.
So we want to thank BCWA. You can find BCWA on Facebook at GoBCWA and on their website at GoBCWA.com. We also would like to thank and throw a shout out to Mr. Happy Harper and Mrs. Rightest Woman in Michigan. And, he can be found there on Happy Harper on Facebook.
Yeah, Happy Harper Ice Cream, actually, at Happy Harper Ice Cream. So, since Josh cannot be here to do this, and I'm not sure I can trust Dan 100% to do it, because we just know there's a little something there, but I'd also like to thank Josh's sponsor. That's right, the 24 karat gold one himself, Mr. Jeremiah Goldmane, and 24 karat Lion Productions.
Hey, I'm really excited about tonight. Listen, man, Cody, you put the word out that we wanted to hear from some promoters, some wrestlers, and just kind of get what their thoughts are on, once again, no wrestling in Michigan. And the response was amazing. So listen, guys, we're going to get to that in just a minute. Hold tight.
Sorry, I'm responding to messages. Some of the guys are messaging me. Sorry. Where are we at now? Oh, yeah. So, wanted to talk about the awards a little bit. People have been asking. I'm going to apologize. Right now, it's mostly my fault because I fall asleep a lot because I'm tired, and it's my fault. So we are going to get it done. I'm not going to do an interview tomorrow. So if I have to work, if I don't have to work over, but if they offer me overtime, I'm taking it because it's money, and I like money. 4 people in the waiting room. Hello. So yeah, if you're hanging out, you're in the waiting room, we'll get with you in a minute. I don't mean to be rude, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna bring people in, and you can come on in when you want, you know what I'm saying? And or not when you want, but you can click anybody that commented today, I sent you a link, I believe. If not, send me a message right now. I apologize. But we're gonna do this thing, but talk about the polls. So we are going to make it. We're going to get it done and get the awards taken care of. We got to get those fuckers made too. That's the thing, So
they take a minute to get made, because they're going to look nice. So
right. So
Josh just wanted to give you something glued together, that he made at home. But me and Cody were like, no, we can't do that to these guys. They're too good.
Right.
So we're the good guys, and Josh,
Josh is the bad guy.
Well, he's not really the bad guy. He just cheap.
Right.
Since he ain't here, we could talk smack about it.
Right. So here we go. Who thinks? Hold on. I just want to make sure we got this. All right. I didn't know if they thought they were. Okay, here we go. We're going to bring in the first one here, and we're going to get a different take on things for a second.
Sheepy.
Yeah, we got Sheepy here. Hello, Sheepy.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. Well, I brought you in first because I want to, because, technically you're not in Michigan. However, you know, you are a Michigan guy, you wrestle here, and you have a couple different, you're down south a bit there. We want to get a perspective of, because Ohio's still going. They're still running right now.
Yeah.
So is there a difference? Because right now there's a restriction here, right? There is no indoor. What is it like down there? What do they got going on down there in Michigan for restrictions and such, and for indoor events?
Our restrictions right now is that the venues can only have 15% total capacity,
Okay.
and they'll have all the masks in place, sanitizer, whatnot. Basically, to give you a better idea what XICW had to do with their last show, that's what Ohio's been doing this entire time.
Right. Okay. So, and it's working, right?
Oh yeah, FGW, they've been running since October every week.
Okay. Well, and they're doing quite well. They do the Friday nights every Friday every week, right?
Yeah, they have to run 2 shows because they can only allow 33 people, I believe, is
And,
their capacity right now.
okay. So,
But that's how we're handling the restrictions, and we just got put on a curfew as well, though. So right now, all events, including like not just FGW, but also like War and there's a couple other companies over by me. They have to run shows earlier than usual just so everybody can be home by 10 o'clock to beat that curfew.
right. Right. Well, okay. So, as far as, because we could still do outdoor events if we wanted right now.
Well, you can do outdoor or indoor outdoor.
Yeah. Yeah.
As long as you got a makeshift outside to have it covered, you just can't have it indoors.
It's too damn cold to be sitting outside to watch
You got
wrestling.
that right.
Amen to that.
Yeah. Do I personally, I'm not a fan of these restrictions right now. Do you believe what you guys are doing in Ohio is working?
I believe, like, as far as like what the government's doing, or as far as what we're doing with the shows.
What you're doing with the shows, with the 33 people, the masks, the spacing, all that. Do you believe that that is working?
I mean, it's one of those things where we have to do what if we want to do things right. That's just what we have to do. It's not so much that if it's working, that's we don't have a choice in the matter right now. I actually ran a show back in November, the Slam for Santa, and I got into it with the venue really bad because the venue wasn't trying to run by all the restrictions in place. They saw themselves as a private club, quote unquote, so they felt that they were above that. So me and people in charge of that, by the end of the night, it got a little bit heated between us just because they put all of us in danger. Like, we shouldn't have had as many people as we did. Like, I'm thankful that we did, but at the same time, like, it could have been very bad for us.
Okay. Right. And and I am not against the restrictions at all. The restrictions, I believe, are there to help us and keep us safe, just like they're to help to keep you safe. They're there to keep me safe. I'm gonna be right up front. I'm a little pissed here in the state because I believe that if we follow those restrictions, that everything will be okay. You know what I mean? And we follow the restrictions that everybody has set in place for 6 feet, masks, and X amount of people per whatever, that it'll work. And right now, we got zero effing wrestling going on in the state, and it sucks, dude.
Oh, I completely understand. My experience running, like being at shows in Ohio with these restrictions, is at the end of the day, it is possible. It is possible to be done. It's all about the companies themselves, not just like the venues and whatnot, but also the companies have to follow those protocols as well.
Right.
Are you guys getting a lot of pushback from fans, or they seem to be cooperating just because they're happy they can come to wrestling?
I mean, we we've been selling out at FGW. That's the only company I've been working at mostly since all these restrictions have been in place. Like we're doing the pre-order tickets with them running weekly, so fans always have the option to like, hey, if you can't make it to this show, then how about next week? And that's also a big reason why they've done the 2 shows, so people that don't have the chance to be in the first 33 can still have a chance to be there that night.
That 33, that sounds like the 33. Like that could be like a club. 33. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I like.
They got all the seats. They got all the seats social distance. They wipe down the ring and canvas, disinfect that in between every match. Like, as bad as these restrictions are, it is overall possible to be done.
Right. Yeah, and listen, I'm not against those types of restrictions, but not having anything at all is what I'm pissed off about. I just think it's retarded.
Yeah, exactly. I feel the same way. Like, and then I did a show in Wisconsin back in November, and they're way open. Like, there was about 400 people at that show. I felt endangered.
Wow.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, you were up here, when we were under our restrictions in Michigan, but we were opened up. There weren't a lot of people who were like, no, I'm not doing it. We were just happy to be able to get back to wrestling.
Absolutely.
And I don't think anybody has an issue with that. It's not, we don't have a safety issue with it. We have hey, we were following your rules. We were doing it the right way, and you still took it from us.
I feel like it comes down to one bad apple ruins the bunch. There's some people that are complying, but there's still a lot of people still trying to push that back. And I feel that's hurting all of us as a whole.
Right. I agree with that. I can agree with that. Well, mister, I would like to say thank you for joining us and giving your insight tonight. We're going to move on. And for another War Inc. member. So thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, send your love to Ohio, man.
All right, take care.
Yeah. Boom. All right. So next up, here we go. War Inc. member number 2. There he is.
What's up, TJ?
His audio's not in yet. There he is. What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight?
Hey, TJ.
What's going on, guys?
Well, so we're under restrictions so much to where we can't really do indoor shows at all. Now, the last time we were under hardcore restrictions where there were no events taking place and we couldn't even do outdoor events at that moment, you used that time to become, I wouldn't say a different TJ, but an evolved TJ, right?
Correct.
First off, what are you gonna? We're not running indoors, so what are you gonna do with this time, without giving too much away, of course?
My plan is pretty much the same as what it was for the first lockdown, which is, there are still I've been offered to do a couple private tapings and stuff like that.
There you go.
And as much as I wanted to do it, I decided I wanted to take the rest of 2020 off.
Right.
Just to, stay safe. I actually just got done with a quarantine because I had a positive COVID test, so I had to quarantine for a little bit.
Oh, damn.
I was asymptomatic, so it was really, it sucked, but it was, I wanted to be safe, and that kind of led me to being like, okay, I want to, even with the tapings that I really wanted to do, and I was really excited for them, I decided that was best for me and for everyone involved and anything like that, that it would be best for me to take the rest of 2020 off just as an extra precaution.
Right.
But yeah, my plans are pretty much the same, study a lot of tape, look back at my previous matches, since coming back from the first lockdown, seeing what I can do better.
Do you know how many matches you got in after the lockdown? 'Cause I know it had to be a few.
I want to say because I was easily doing 2 or 3 shows every weekend since
Right.
I went
Mhm.
back. And we were back for what, like 3-4 months?
Yeah.
So, oh, my math is terrible.
It'd be around 50 or 60 shows,
Yeah, I was
man.
about to say probably around 50 plus.
Wow, man.
Mhm.
So that was some work, dude.
Yeah,
You
Oh,
got
yeah.
some ring work in there.
yeah.
Yeah,
And that was my goal coming back, was that I had gained some momentum going once the lockdown hit,
right.
and I wanted to pick back up right where I left off
Right.
and then improve even more. So,
Well, I see another thing that War Inc.'s got going on, and I forgot to mention or say something when we had Sheepy on, but you guys got a gaming channel thing going on now, right?
Warrant Gaming, baby.
Right, that's cool. So now I got to ask you, are you guys doing live stuff, or are you guys going to do a little bit mixture of both, live and recorded?
So, not to just give up our whole plan, because we do want to keep some
Right. Oh
things
yeah.
like on the down low. You will definitely be getting some group activities with us. Some group videos where we're all collaborating on games, because it's not the entirety of War Inc. that's involved in this,
Oh, okay.
but the more I don't want to say hardcore gamers, but the guys who play video games a lot more are going to be
Hmm.
involved in this. So I'll be involved in it.
Oh, I
Sheepy will be
suck.
involved in it.
I suck I suck so bad.
Hey, listen. Sometimes that's the best content, man.
Oh man, I suck
Um,
so bad.
but yeah, you'll
See,
be
now,
getting some group collaborations with us. You'll be getting some solo content. We definitely do want to go live, whether that be on YouTube or Twitch.
Right.
But once again, we kind of just want to keep things on the down low until we kind of hit the ground running. We have a
Absolutely.
date set of January 1st.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is when our first video is planning to be dropped. So look on for that. Look up
Right on.
Warrant Gaming on Facebook and YouTube.
There you go. Good plug. I like it. I like
Mhm.
it.
Hey, you know what? We can still see you guys against the Nomads. One of y'all from War Inc. against Chuck Whedon.
Yeah.
Chuck Whedon's the gaming biker, man. That
Yeah.
guy games all the time and streaming. He was in the chat earlier. Now we were you say you're taking a break till we come back. Now, would you if wrestling was open right now and it was whatever, would you be wrestling or would you just take the break?
If there was no restrictions,
Yeah, like if we were able to do like we did at uh the Hot Rocks.
that's a tough one, because part of the reason I decided to go into this break, besides the COVID test, was, again, we had restrictions, so I felt like I could miss two, or as much as I'd hate to do it, I could miss 2 or 3 bookings to just, for precaution. So, um, I'd definitely lower my date count if we were still the same restrictions we were as of November.
Yeah.
I'd probably it'd have to depend on like what show it was, or what kind of opportunity it would be. And that's no offense to anyone, it's just the way it is.
Right.
um it'd have to be, because as much as I love wrestling, I also want to make sure everyone stays safe and is comfortable. And I know, even with me taking the time and doing the quarantine after testing positive and all that, I know there would still be some people who felt uncomfortable,
Right.
and I wouldn't want anyone to feel comfortable around me, or just
Right.
in the ring with me, or around me in general. So
Okay. That's obviously
Fair enough.
that's you can't ask for more than that, really.
No.
Now, my next question, and this is I was thinking about this. With the shutdown, the first shutdown, do you feel that the shutdown helped you, or do you feel like it hurt you at all?
it there were some things that it helped and things that it hurt. It helped me really take a step back and like look at what I had done up to that point and like think, okay, fresh start. What am I gonna do different this time?
Right.
In terms of business wise and ring wise, backstage, promo wise. It really helped me take that step back to think, okay, what can I do different? Definitely hurt my ring cardio, buddy. That first match back. But no, I had the opportunity before I knew I wanted to do that before I came back. I wanted to hit House of Truth as much as I could, try and get back in somewhat of decent ring shape. But I can't thank the quarantine enough on how much it allowed me to take a step back and reevaluate a lot of things when
Right.
it comes to wrestling.
Right. Well, you know, we talked about this before, and it was like when we came out of the lockdown the first time, you had this attitude of, and you know, it was great. Hey, I'm effing TJ Meyer, and you're gonna remember who the hell I am.
Right.
You know, in what we've seen of you coming out of the first one, um, yeah, we're excited to see what happens with the second one because,
Mhm.
you know, the first one changed you, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It absolutely changed you, and the way that you wanted people to look at you, and the way that you figured out how to grab their attention.
Right. Like I said, it like I took the 3 or 4 months off we had. I think I took an extra month off. Um, to really look back at what I had done and just, okay, some of this stuff worked, some of it didn't. So how am I going to change the stuff that didn't work? And it was one of those things where like I studied a lot of tape, kind of looked at what I wanted to do in the ring and um in the ring, especially with promos, because I had hated myself in promos for so long. And then I kind of figured out, I tested the waters with the first promo I did back, which was me and Jack Price. And, you know, it got a good reaction. So I was like, okay, let's see what I can do with this. And, you know, it, it was a lot of throwing things at the wall and talking to the people I had trusted to give me their honest opinion in wrestling. Like, what do you think of this? What do you think this works? And it was a lot of throwing things at the wall and seeing what would stick. And a few things stuck. A lot of things didn't.
I mean, like, man, you're really early on in your career, so I mean,
Today is my 2-year anniversary.
right there you go. So 2 years today. I like it. I like it. So 2 years today, and he still qualifies for Rookie of the Year, by the way, because it's his 2 years didn't come up until today. So, anyways,
Till today.
till today. But yeah, good stuff, man. I want to say thank you for coming on. And
Thanks for having me, guys.
absolutely, man. I don't know. This is probably like the 900th time you've been on now.
Probably like 6 or 7.
Yeah, somewhere in there, man. You're getting up there. That's awesome. All right, well, thank you so much, man. All right,
Thank
buddy.
you for your time, TJ.
Thanks to you guys.
See you, buddy. All right, so next up, we're going to get a promoter view on things. One of the promotions, I believe the first promotion to run an indoor show, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. I hope he wasn't sitting on the toilet there. All right. So, my man, Mr. Mikey Zero, this would be the second time this gentleman has been on the show here on Rasslin Rage. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. You got quite the collection of stuff going on back there, I see.
Yeah. I finally have a nice little setting for when I do these podcasts and everything like that. I started collecting when things started locking down, so I'm bored.
There you go. Awesome. See, I'm bored.
Yep.
Cool. Now, I believe your promotion was the first promotion to run an indoor show in the state of Michigan, if I am not mistaken.
Yes, I believe so, unless there were, any like super underground ones no one knew about. But yeah, September 12th, I believe.
Yeah.
Ran.
So, and you were I have to say, even when we were doing outdoor shows, you were following all the restrictions, and I mean, you were running at this campground, right? And you had that all gated off, so the fans couldn't get in that with the wrestlers, but everybody was 6 feet apart, wearing masks and doing what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah. Our first outdoor show was at an airport,
Oh, airport,
and
excuse me.
it was the drive-in. Yeah, it was the drive-in,
Okay.
and we even everything was so uncertain at the time. Like everybody stayed in their cars or stayed right outside their cars. They all still wore masks, and that worked perfectly. So then we moved to like an outdoor seated event in bleachers at a demolition derby pit, and
Okay.
that worked perfect. And then our third show, the September show, was supposed to be in the demolition derby pit, but it was just raining, thunderstorms, and I had no idea what to do or what we were supposed to do.
Right.
So it was like literally within 24 hours, we made the decision and we got the okay from everybody that we needed to go from an outdoor show to an indoor show.
Right. And so what restrictions were at that time, because this is, pre this new one that we got here. What were your restrictions that you had to follow?
There were, I mean, obviously masks, social distancing. We set the ticket buyers in groups. They bought 4 tickets, a group of 4. I measured out 6 feet in each direction, and I don't remember the capacity. I want to say it was like maybe 100 to, I don't know. It was either 100 or like 250, but between all the wrestlers and the fans, we had just enough to run indoors. At the door, we had to take everybody's temperature upon entry. And what's kind of cool is one of our guys is actually an EMT that's beginning training. So he had like the legit thermometers that like recorded everybody's temperature in case there was an exposure. He could plug it into a computer and have everybody's temperature listed. Like, so we went to the max with all the restrictions.
Yeah, man, that was like technology at its finest right there, bro.
Yeah, when he told me that could happen, I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what we want. I don't want to be an exposure site, and I want to have everybody taken care of. So
yeah, absolutely, that's awesome. Here we are now. You ran a few outdoor shows. You ran the first indoor shows. We were able to go back indoors for a couple shows. There was some shows down in Detroit area, downriver, and that took place, and then everything got shut down again. And here we are now. I can go to Walmart, wear a mask, and walk around with thousands of people, or 100 so people, but I can't go to a wrestling event. And
a wrestling show with 50 people.
Right, and 6 feet apart.
Yeah.
And wear a mask. I don't understand it. It just doesn't make sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
Yeah. No, that's what's confusing about everything going on right now is I've been told by multiple people that I know that work in healthcare, or my personal doctor even said that things can go back to normal as long as people are wearing masks and social distancing. We might have to do that for a while. And now all of a sudden, you get people that still went out without masks or went to huge gatherings, and kind of one bad apple ruining for the whole bunch. And unfortunately, indie wrestling is low on the totem pole. Nobody in the government probably even knows what indie wrestling really is or cares in Michigan. So it just gets nixed. And like you said, you have 1,000 people in a department store, and some of them don't even wear masks in there. I mean, up here, that's not how it's working. And unfortunately, our case count went up in Kalkaska, and we were forced to shut down, and I don't know how long it's going to be like this.
Yeah, and none of us do, because of just extension. And as a promoter, is this hurting you as a promoter? Because I mean, I know it hurts small businesses, and I don't know, do you consider Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling a small business?
Yeah, I mean, in a sense, like, I'm not all, 100% legit and all about it. It's not my, all my income is there.
Right.
I host a radio show. I have a full-time job, but it's just the sense of like, being able to do this on the side, and like, getting these guys experience. And that's where it's more so for me is, getting a guy like a TJ Meyer, Tommy Vendetta, getting them ring time, somebody that can make something, of their career in their life. Like, I think that's what it's hurting more, as opposed to, me financially, like, because that's not really an issue. Right. I have I have my own income, but, that being said, not being able to put money in the MCPW fund, I mean, that definitely hurts, knowing like, okay, we could be bringing in this name or this, or we're preparing for a bigger show. And like, that's just not happening because no income's coming in.
Right.
So that does
Right.
suck.
Yeah. Yeah. And I find it like there's a lot of promotions in the state of Michigan. There's a lot of new, smaller ones that just popped up, here. And I kind of feel bad because I don't know, and I'm not saying that they are going to fall out or whatever, but not running for a long period of time if you don't have a established fan base really does have to hurt you.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. I mean, I couldn't imagine this happening if we were just a startup.
Right.
Luckily we do kind of have that, not only solid fan base up here, but now it's expanding. We get a lot of people from the downstate area, from Detroit, driving up for our events now, and plus IWTV. So like we have a solid base and a solid foundation to like, when things do come back, we could, knock on wood, sell out a show as soon as we announce it.
Right.
But
Right.
Some of these new startups they don't have that.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty common thing for your promotion, Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling, sellout shows.
I know y'all call it Mr. Sellout, man. You guys put them up and they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've been, obviously with the crowd restrictions and everything like that, like we can't have as many people as we'd like. But even before all this, we were running last December 14th, we ran Trout Town Underground. And in the venue we run, it's the Kalkaska Civic Center is a super small space, and you can maybe fit like 100 and maybe 110, 115 standing room only. And we had a show scheduled in March, and that was scheduled to we had 150 tickets sold. Like I didn't even know how I was going to fit all the people in the building. So, we definitely had momentum behind us, and, shut down. But I've been thankful, like, even if we have to limit it to 50, 60, 75 tickets, that they go quick and they sell out, and, everybody's getting paid.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you got your fan base is absolutely loyal to you guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I couldn't ask for a better crowd. We've had people that have been with us since day one. This February will be 14 years we've been running. And in the early years, we were bringing in people, and we have Seth Rollins, who's our former world champion. And we have people that were there that would come with their kids now, and their kids bring their kids. And it's just crazy to have these people stick with us through, over a decade now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that is real awesome.
Our crowd is the best. I'll put them up against anybody's. And even with the restrictions, they've no complaints. They're fine with wearing masks. Like, if somebody's mask is pulled down, and the security has to tell them, like, there's no arguments, there's no fighting. So I couldn't say anything bad about our crowd.
Nice. I like that.
Mm-hmm. And it helps. That helps a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A lot of stress taken away when they're, following the guidelines. And, and the way I painted the picture is like, if you want wrestling, like, this is what we have to do. And you don't want to be that one person in the crowd pulling your mask down or refusing to wear a mask and ruining it for all of us, because you're going to have a room of pissed off people at you. So maybe that works.
Yeah, because then you're ruining it for everybody, you fucker.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Wait, and that's it. I think I see as that might be the biggest problem when we come back. Is everybody, not everybody, people are going to be like, well, we did it right the first time and it didn't make a difference. And I think that's going to kind of be our hard part is, getting people to still be like, hey man, you know what, you can have your opinion, it's cool. I'm not saying that you're not right or that you're wrong, but this is what we got to do.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, we might not like all the rules and they might not make sense to a lot of us, but at the end of the day, if we want wrestling, we have to listen to these rules and abide by the rules. And, that's all we can do for the time being.
Yeah, it's their ball. If we want to play, we got to play by the rules right now.
Absolutely. And
exactly.
There's, restrictions in place. And say, we had Sheepy on a little bit ago, and Sheepy was talking about the restrictions in Ohio. And, their limitation on their venue is 33 people. And so they got to do 2 shows, and they follow stringent restrictions. And they have an athletic commission down there in Ohio, so they're coming in and they're checking everything out. And he was saying they're wiping the mats and everything down in between every match.
Yep. Yeah, that's one of the things. One of the guidelines and precautions we take was, we sanitize the rope, sanitize the mat, even sometimes we were spraying Lysol in the air. Like we didn't know, does the virus travel? Is it airborne? Like are these guys breathing out a virus? So yeah, it's just, some things we have to do. And maybe we'll look back on the things we were doing in a year or two and think they're completely ridiculous. Like when people were wiping down their groceries and, I don't know. I just hope that we can press on and do events safely.
Yeah.
Soon.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
It does suck. I'm glad you agree that it sucks. Yeah, not the restrictions and having to, wear masks and all that shit, but not being able to do an events indoor right now with the limitation on crowd sucks.
Yeah, it's hard. And, I feel like a lot of promotions, ourselves included, we found ways to do it.
Right.
And, we made it work and we adapted. And like I said, I did the drive-in wrestling, and that's something now I want to do every year. I would love to do a drive type show. And, so something good things came out of it, but I mean, I'm kind of limited now, being Northern Michigan in the winter, it's like 20 degrees and we have a foot of snow. Like I can't do drive-ins. I can't do anything of the sort. So
you guys already got a foot of snow?
We were lucky enough to not have snow until Saturday. And then it just dumped like a foot of snow on us. So
Dude, we got 0 snow right now.
If I was in Detroit, I'd be out there running. I'd be running the show right.
Well, Mr. Mikey Zero, I want to say thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Make sure you guys follow Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling on all their social media accounts.
Absolutely.
Because like we said, as soon as they announce a show and they put a link to buy tickets, it's done. It's over.
We're gonna sell it out
right
as quick as possible.
It's done.
Hopefully, when we can put tickets online to sell, that maybe there's less restrictions. Maybe we can have a full crowd again, and nobody knows. But I appreciate you having me. And also too, I would like to do a cheap plug of mcpwmerch.com. We have a sale right now.
Oh, okay.
If you use the promo code FU2020, you get 20% off anything. So,
yeah, that's cool. FU2020 special promo code there for their merch, man. Thank you again, sir. You have a great night.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.
Later.
All right. That. We got somebody that I don't know, somebody that's all about their T-shirt sales. So let's talk to this gentleman about how much he is.
This had to have hurt his T-shirt sales.
I don't know, man. Where you at, Mongo? We can't see you, brother. Mongo. Buy Mongo shirt.
He's gonna have to say buy 2 Mongo shirt now.
Mongo. Hello? Can you hear me now? No Mongo.
No
Mongo. He must have been waiting too long. So we'll bring in this guy. Another promoter of my favorite organization. Here he comes. Dun 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 dun. Uh-oh. There he is. We need your audio, homie. Oh, there's his woman. Hey, there we is. What's going on, my man?
What's up, Godfather?
What's happening, bro? Y'all all right?
Yeah, we all right. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing real good.
Well, despite the restrictions and no wrestling, XICW still collected food for the needy. Did you guys get a number on that yet or no?
Yeah, we got a total on it, and I didn't post it yet because I wanted you to get it exclusive.
Ooh, so, I love it.
Yeah, Trish took the food over yesterday afternoon to Gleaner's Food Bank, and first of all, I want to thank everybody that donated, and we came up with 420 pounds.
Nice.
There we go.
420 is perfect number.
A perfect number, ain't it?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. So XICW, when the restrictions were we were able to do outdoor shows. XICW started doing the secret location house party shows, where there was a series of 5 shows, and man, there was a lot of good shit that happened in those 5 shows.
Yeah, it was. Those were some of the best shows that we had this year, man. The house parties were great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we saw Rhino, we saw Heath Schneider. I mean, we saw all kinds of great stuff. Trey Miguel just hanging out in the crowd, no big deal. just hanging out, and we still don't know where he's at right now. We're waiting. Everybody's waiting. Where's he going? So how right now we were able to go back indoors. We got to see the semifinal and the final for Wrestling with a Vet. Finally, thank you, Jesus. Now we're back to nothing. How is that affecting you as far as the promotion goes right now?
Well, we were supposed to have a show this past Sunday. Well, no, what was it? 2 Sundays ago.
Yeah.
And it got shut down then. I was pretty upset about it, but then after thinking about it, it was best in the long run to protect everybody. We was getting more and more cases each day, so it was best to shut down to keep from spreading it.
Okay. So, I mean, we were able to do a 6 feet thing with masks and everything, and that was all good. I'm okay with doing that. I can go to Meijer, I can go to Walmart and walk around. What's your stance on that right now? Are you just like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with it, or?
Well, you got a minute?
Yeah, I got time, brother.
So I'm about to give you another exclusive real quick then. This past week, my whole mindset has changed on what's really going on.
Okay.
Right now, I'm in quarantine.
I
don't even know what fucking day it is. I've been on quarantine since Thursday. Somebody at my shoe job, 3 people at my shoe job, tested positive for the virus.
Oh shit.
So I went to go get tested Thursday. Went to CVS and got a rapid test. Came back positive. Bad mistake. Fuck those CVS rapid tests. Do not get them, people. They will fuck your whole world up. So Thursday, I got that test. It said I was positive. So I had to quarantine myself, me and my whole family, and that's one of the worst feelings in the world that I had, that I put my family in jeopardy by getting this fucking virus.
Right.
Fast forward to Saturday, I knew I didn't have it. Nobody in the family had symptoms. I knew deep down in my heart it was a false fucking positive, but still, you don't want that feeling.
Right.
Right.
Took the PCR test, and those results came back negative yesterday. So my whole thing is I've been thinking the whole time, of what if, a lot of what ifs, what if we would have had that show on December the 6th and I did have the virus? How many people I would have contaminated? So I'm at a point now where now I think about it, I'm glad we don't have the shows right now for the simple reason that it could be people having the virus and don't even know it and spreading it to their loved ones and their friends and family. So I'm content with sitting at home right now, not doing shows.
Okay. Well, and this, like I told everybody today, there's not everybody's gonna feel the same way on this thing. And here we have somebody that, thought that they potentially had COVID, a promoter no less, longest running promotion in the state. It's cheap, another plug. Yeah. And mindset before was different to where it is now. And now you're like, man, I'm kind of glad I did that.
Yeah, because I had to miss my own food drive this weekend. I knew I didn't have the virus, but I still wanted to protect everybody that was there and protect my family, and that was a hard thing, not being at your own food drive,
right?
So that's what I'm saying. This whole week, my whole perspective has changed, and actually it advanced more because of the virus.
Right. Well, yeah, and for everybody out there who might not know, um, I some people maybe don't understand what this means to you personally. What this food drive means to you. Those of us who have been around for a little bit, we know what this means to you. And we know what you do. Um, so for you to have to miss out, yeah, I'm sure, man. That had to be heartbreaking.
Yeah, I wanted to go. I wanted to go so bad, bro. I almost went, but I was like, no, I have to wait on these test results to come back. And just in case I am positive, I don't want to put nobody's life in jeopardy because of me and my selfishness of wanting to go.
Yeah. Now I don't know how your
Right.
job works, but my job, no matter what, makes you quarantine for 14 days, even if you test negative. Is that what's happening with you, or are you all good?
I don't even know my fucking situation, bro.
Oh,
Told them that Thursday that I tested positive. They put me on the fucking 2-week quarantine thing. Then I sent them my other results. I don't know what's going on. I'll be glad to sit at home for 2 weeks. It doesn't matter.
I'd sit home. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
What will you do for? I don't know. What did you say? You've been off almost a week now.
What's today? Shit.
Today it's Tuesday.
Yeah, so almost a week.
That's great. Well, what's today? So what are you gonna do with the rest? What would you do with the rest of your time that you're on quarantine?
I just hang out with my family, man. That's what I've been doing. My oldest daughter, she's about to drop a load. Not a dump, not a shit. She about to drop a baby in 2 months. So, I'm just hanging out with my kids and my girl, man, and just enjoying life.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, Josh, don't straighten up. Cody said he might be looking for someone to join the show with us while you down.
Josh. Yeah, that guy. No, as far as so we had XICW House Party Series, and then we had the semifinal final of Wrestling with a Vet. The schedule is now just right. I mean, we already would have been close to an end of the next season, I believe, here.
Season 8.
So it's basically once everything opens up and we're able to do everything again, I mean, you got to sit down and you got to pretty much come up with a whole new schedule. Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah. Got to write everything from scratch. I don't know when we'll be back. I just know it's sometime next year.
Right.
But I got time to think of what we want to do. But yeah, we gotta do everything. Tear up all the ideas and stuff we got right now and just start over from scratch.
I like it. As far as Wrestling with the Vet, and we're with Hot Rocks there, right? It's basically, hey, we're gonna sit down and we have to reschedule everything too, right? I mean, obviously, it's all the dates are kind of.
Yeah, we had to wait on the Hot Rocks to be able to officially open, to give us a date, and then for us to come up with dates and everything. But yeah, once everything clear, we might have to just run into season 8 just straight out the gate.
Yeah.
So I'll have to be working on that now if sitting at home.
And the wheels turn.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? What a great way to start 2021, man. Jump right into Wrestling with a Vet.
Yeah, that would be crazy, man. But since we got to start over anyway, we might as well start over with season 8. So yeah, I think we might just, if I have everything in place by the time we come back, we might just go ahead and do season 8 right out the gate.
I like it. And Wrestling with a Vet is awesome, man. We get to see a lot of young guys.
Favorites.
Yeah, we get to see a lot of a mix. You get to see some guys that never been to XI, and then some guys that are fresh in the business, and then you get to see guys that that have been in the business for a while, teaming up with some of these younger guys and influencing those guys, like Trey Jacobs and TJ Meyer. They're two. You can see the influence Dre has had on TJ.
Mhm.
Most definitely. And it was
I
awesome.
love wrestling with a vet, man. It's one of my favorite things because it's real. You know, everybody think, you know, it's all, you know, the winner is pulled from a hat and all of that. No, it's a real tournament with, you know, real feelings and guys step it up. You know, just think Trey Miguel was season 2 winner with me. Now look where he's at.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Jackson Stone started out as a fucking rookie, ended up as a vet. Now look where he's at now.
Yeah.
You know, so to see guys progressing their careers through wrestling with a vet, it means a lot to me.
Absolutely.
But
Hell
you
yeah.
know, that's one of the things with you know, you get these idiots, oh, wrestling's fake, wrestling's fake. I was like, dude, come with us to one whole season of wrestling with a vet. And at the very end, tell me what you think. You know, don't give me that crap. Come watch wrestling with a vet one whole season. And let me know what you say after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't understand wrestling. You know, everybody, you know, has their own opinion on wrestling. But until you come to a live independent event, you never know what you're missing.
Absolutely.
Right. Want to give a shout out to my friend here, Corey, in the chat. What's up there, sir? Nice to see a guy I used to work with popping in and saying hello. Hey,
What's up, Corey?
yeah, look at that. The most dangerous man in Michigan just gave you a shout out, motherfucker. You better feel special now. Now I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. God damn it. Fucked me all up, damn. Wrestling with a Vet, season 8, comeback 2021. What a way to start 2021. It'd be a hell of a party, I tell you.
Yeah, it will be a hell of a party to start off episode 1, season 8. Oh my God. I mean, we're going to have to come up with 8 good rookies, 8 great vets, and see what happened from there.
Are we gonna be, if possible, are we gonna see some more Lincoln Park shows there?
Yeah, as soon as we open back up, you know, because we were supposed to do Lincoln Park, you know, what was it, May, June, July, and August of this year. So, yeah, pretty sure as soon as stuff get open back up, we're going to work another deal out.
Awesome. I like it. Well, Mr. DBA, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you for giving your insight. I'm glad that everything came back negative and you're doing all right.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, man.
Have a great night, man, and enjoy that time with your family.
I appreciate everything y'all do for Michigan, bro.
Thank you. Have a great night, man.
You too.
That just made my day.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Exclusive,
I almost, man, there's no crying in wrestling. There's no crying in wrestling.
There you go. There you
There's
go.
no crying in wrestling.
Hey, you know what? That just goes to prove, though, man. It didn't want no part of DBA.
Oh, man, that's awesome. All right, hold on a minute here. Let's see if he's here this time. Here he comes. We're connecting to audio, but we got no video. Come on, Mongo. There he is. We see him. You got to fix your audio.
There he is.
Fix your audio. Fix your audio. There we go. Can I hear you? No Mongo. I hear no Mongo. Mongo. I see you. There we go. Yeah. We hear Mongo now.
What's up, Mongo?
How doing? Mongo's not very smart with this phone stuff.
That's so. That's
I was
okay.
gonna say, have your kid do it. They all know.
Yeah, that's what I should have done.
Yeah, all kids know how to mess with a
What's
phone.
up?
So, we're talking about restrictions. We're talking about Michigan. We're talking about Michigan indie wrestling. We're talking about all kinds of stuff.
We're talking about Mongo's broke.
Mongo's broke.
You can have to tell people buy 2 Mongo shirts now.
It's not even about the shirts at this point. It's really Mongo just needs to get to work.
Right.
This is I'm really just biting at the nail ready to just fight anybody.
They're setting up an MMA with Mongo in the backyard or something.
Yeah, on Facebook, send Mongo where you're at. We'll work on a price. Mongo fight somebody in your front yard.
There you go. There's one way to make money.
There you go.
Shit.
Wear your mask so we don't have to hear from the government.
Right. Your kid getting bullied, send Mongo on him.
Yeah.
He'll take care of it.
Oh yeah, right now.
Small fee. Small fee. And
Hey, we can't charge for that, but you buy enough T-shirts, Mongo take care of it.
there we go. I like it. I like it.
Mongo, solve your problem.
So, you're saying you're broke and things like that. And we seen you after the first shutdown at XICW. And I know you're up in the upper Michigan there for UWE as well.
Up in Cadillac.
Cadillac. Yeah, up there, UWE. Do you feel that the first shutdown helped you, or did you feel like it hurt you in some way for your career?
Oh, it hurt a lot. Well, I kind of personally needed it. I had some personal life issues going on, but yeah, it's definitely not the same. It was almost like starting all over, coming back again.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you're a reinvented Mongo. I wouldn't say.
Yeah, Mongo just wants people to respect, his T-shirt sales.
That.
The fans have been milking all of his blood and all of his beating people up and throwing people in the air. Just show the love back. That's all I ask.
There you go. Okay, I feel that, brother. I feel that. I surely do. Now, here we are again. We got a taste. We got a small taste, right? They said, okay, outdoor shows. So we had a bunch of outdoor shows. And then we were like, oh, we can go indoors now.
2 shows.
2 shows. You're fucked.
Just enough to get warmed up.
Right. Well, I mean, technically there was 3 because you had...
We didn't even get that up because up in Cadillac, they canceled us before, as soon as the governor said achoo, they're like, you're done.
You're done. It's over. Go home.
Well, it was bad because Mongo's good friend, Eric Freedom, celebrating his 30th year in the business.
That's a long time.
Can't even run his 30th year show because the governor won't let him.
Well, that just means that his 31st will be even better.
Yeah, hopefully.
Underground.
Yeah.
Look, Mongo put that post up today. I said we just set up a ring somewhere, film content, and put the shit online.
I agree with you on that. People will pay for it. You're right.
All the boys go get your COVID test. You bring a passing or a negative COVID test, you get to wrestle.
There you go. I like that even better too because then everybody's safe.
Yeah. Like Mongo just went the other day. Mongo's really not feeling good. Chest congestion, all messed up. Mongo went and got one. Mongo was told he probably has COVID. I've been getting the quarantine stuff ready. And just like DBA, they lied to Mongo. Mongo's safe. As a phone call a little bit ago.
There you go.
Hey, man. Everybody, dude.
That's it. I mean, you look at it and who doesn't have it? I mean, really, you look at it, everybody's got it. Come on now.
Now, what are you going to do with this time off? Because we're not getting back to wrestling. I don't think so this year. What are you going to do with the time off?
Mongo been cutting a lot of firewood and lifting lots of weights and getting ready for the next match, but I don't know. I lost kind of. Playing lots of video games. Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. There you go. Yeah, I like Call of Duty.
Yeah. Fine. Hey, hit Mongo up. We'll play some Call of Duty.
There you go.
Well, I tell you what, Mongo, you're talking about cutting firewood. You're definitely going to stay in shape cutting firewood. Anybody who's been out busting logs knows.
Mongo been feeling pretty good actually from it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Swinging that axe around, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mongo knows how to handle his wood.
That was Mongo can handle the wood. Well, his wood, anyways.
There's the new shirt right there. Mongo can handle his wood.
Don't steal my shit.
Don't steal my. There's another one. Don't steal my shit.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, not awesome, but my eye.
I just hope we can figure out something.
Right.
Even if it's, like I said, internet taping, TV taping, something.
Yeah.
And nothing else, just so the boys can have some fun.
Yeah, get some ring time in.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tommy's gonna want to be jumping off houses again.
When the
Yeah.
when the first shutdown happened and then you came back, did you feel it like, like, oh man, I need to do something here? Or were you, because I know you've been working out a lot anyways.
Well, Mongo came back from the first one, after all the personal stuff, and Mongo really was not in shape. But hopefully after this one, Mongo learned lesson last time. Not gonna do all the sitting around doing nothing.
There you go. Well, I mean, you gotta do something, right? I know some people. Whoa, what happened there? I know some people have like actually went out and bought rings.
Yeah. Mongo actually has a friend who has one, and we're looking for a place to see if we can just set it up. But every time we find a building that says yes, then we go there and they say, oh, well, we probably shouldn't do this.
Damn them.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Yeah, we just need somebody to commit to, hey, we have this building, let us use it, and we've got it covered.
Right. You gotta find a pole barn or some pole
Pole
barn.
barn, there you go.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, very much so. Well, Mr. Mongo, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you guys for all you do.
Thank you for being there. COVID sucks. We'll just put that out there. And
Witness sucks.
Remember when XICW run their last show before the first shutdown? There was a chant there about what we all thought about COVID. Yeah, it's still same.
Yeah, fuck
still
COVID.
the same.
Fuck COVID.
Still there.
Yeah, very good, sir. Well, I appreciate you coming on, and we look forward to seeing you here when we get back to the good old days.
Hey, remember, buy Mongo shirts.
Yeah, buy Mongo shirts.
Or two.
Or a couple.
All of them.
All of the shirts. All sizes.
All of the shirts.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
All right. Well, I mean, not a bad show. I didn't know how it was going to turn out. This kind of worked out for the better. What? Something about audio. Fix audio. I don't know, man. Anyways, you, Mr. Beals, got anything you want to throw in there about this bullshit we got? Without getting too political and grandstanding.
No. Well, that's it. We've been trying to stay not out of the politics of it all. But it's kind of hard not to, like you said. I went to Big Lot the other day and I had people standing on top of me. There had to be, I'm not even exaggerating. You know where our Big Lot is. There was like 50 people in line and they're all on top of each other, and that's okay. But I can't go sit 6 feet away from someone with my mask on and watch a wrestling show.
Yeah, I agree with it.
I mean,
I'm with you on that one, and I don't know if my opinion would change though if I were in like DBA or Mongo's situation.
Well, there you go. And the best we can do wherever we go, wear the stupid mask. Stay away, and just come out the other side.
Right.
What else can we do?
I will say this though. I see more people wearing masks than I see people not wearing masks.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is people are like, well, if people would wear their masks, I see most people are wearing them now.
Yeah, I seen a couple people today in Meyer, but that was it.
Yeah, you know what? There's still the hanger-oners that they're rebels. Don't be a rebel.
Yeah.
Don't be a rebel. I've said it from the beginning. My opinion on the mask, I don't give it to everybody, for or against, but I wear it.
Mm-hmm. Right, I hear you. I wear one every day, 8 hours a day, sometime 12 hours a day, depending on almost, and set this past 2 weeks will be 7 days in a row. So, 14 eventually, and then it'll be 15, and so on and so forth. And then when I go to Meyer, I wear a mask.
Yep.
When I go anywhere, I wear a mask. And when I was at a restaurant, I would wear my mask to my table, and then you take it off, and then I'd eat. And if I had to go to the bathroom, I'd get up, put my mask on, and walk to the bathroom.
Yeah, I think most of us did what we were asked to do,
Mm-hmm.
just because, hey, you know what? I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Like Mikey Zero said, I don't want to be that guy.
Right. Absolutely.
But
And
either it's gonna work or it's not going to.
Mhm.
There's mine right there. Let's figure this out. Either it works or it's not. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results.
Right. Absolutely.
Let's figure it out. Either and what do we figure it out?
Yeah. Now I do want
Being scared.
Right. Now, I do want to remind everybody that down in the description is links to the Michigan Independent Weekly group and page, as well as the Rasslin Rage page and all Rasslin Rage's social media. There is also a link to Happy Harper Ice Cream, where you can find all the delicious flavors of Happy Harper Ice Cream. Good stuff. And we also would like to thank 24 Karat Lion Productions, Josh's wonderful sponsor. What a great guy he is. I mean, he's got to be great because he wants to, sponsor Josh, obviously. And then...
I'm really confused.
Then we also have to thank BCWA, another sponsor of Rasslin Rage and MIW. BCWA can be found on Facebook at GoBCWA or on their website, gobcwa.com. Very good stuff. We do have hats, t-shirts. We got all kinds of stuff. We got stickers. If you're looking for any of that stuff, let me know. I'll get it to you. And I still have the hats that I have to ship, and I'm slacking really bad. I'm a slacker. Apparently. I'm a slacker. I got too much shit going on. That's my problem. Too much shit going on. Back her down. Back her down, damn it. All right, anyways. Thank you for joining us tonight for Michigan Independent Weekly. Josh will be back with us on Sunday, I hope, for Rasslin Rage. There is no interview this week because I am just too damn tired. And I think all the people that came on tonight supplements for that interview. So, and we had DBA on, and that's all it's enough that has to be fucking said, man. DBA was here.
With 2 exclusives, so don't say we didn't give you nothing.
Yeah, no
Merry
shit.
freaking Christmas again.
Danny. I don't know, man. Sometimes I just don't know about you.
Hey, you tried making me tear up, man. When you do that, I get angry.
Who did?
All that stuff with DBA, man.
Oh, right on. I got
Made
you.
me sad. When I get sad turns to anger with me.
Oh, my Lord. That's the Irish.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you're going to be drinking whiskey and wanting to fight everybody.
Well, I used to say I'm half Irish and half Scot. I get drunk and fight with myself.
That's great. I love it. I'm Scottish and Irish too, but I'm also like 900 other fucking things. So, Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. You guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you back here on Sunday at 7 p.m. for Rasslin Rage. Sunday, Rasslin Rage. Live at 7 p.m. on r2youtube.com. That's the letter R, the number 2, youtube.com. Bye-bye.
This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the